What's good, YouTube? We're gonna be driving to a new property that I'm about to purchase in Tempe, Arizona, but before we do that, let's have a life update. All right. Oh man, so much going on. I have been flipping some houses with Natalie. Those have been going pretty well. She put that property in Chandler, Arizona that we did a YouTube video on. So yeah, we'll release that this week, guys, so that you'll know what we're talking about. That house in Chandler, we listed it, she flipped it, and it went under contract on the first day, which is pretty dope, considering we are currently in what is being called a buyer's market in Phoenix. So buying activity has tremendously shifted down. We have 21,000 active listings on the MLS, which means that there is like 5 months of inventory on the MLS. It's not a hot market right now, so it's definitely slow. There was like a post-election surge in activity in the investing world, but then for some reason the interest rates shot up. That has also led buyers to kind of pull back, and then also we have the seasonality of, you know, going into Thanksgiving and Christmas, and so buying activity slows down there as well. So I'm not concerned about it at all. You know, it's healthy when things are stable and balanced, and so I'm not really that guy or that investor that always feels like, oh, we need to have a heated market all the time, because I don't think that's healthy. It makes pricing way too aggressive. The happen too fast, and that's not healthy for any market. So I'm excited to get that property closed, list our second flip that we've been working on the market. I think we'll do that next week. Other than that, I've been traveling a lot. Dude, I was in Canada, Orlando for Webinar Con, which was actually really cool. If any of you guys are doing webinars and have not visited or attended Webinar Con, go. Because it's like one of the best, most educational mastermind I've ever been to that deals specifically with hosting webinars. Now, for those of you that are not sure of what a webinar is, some of you have actually found me from a webinar, right? So sometimes I'll do like an online challenge, or I'll do a masterclass. That's basically a webinar where I'm teaching something online. And if there's some kind of a product associated with that, or an opportunity to work with me in some capacity, then you give people that opportunity towards the end of it. So that's like what a webinar is. Now, they're really great for increasing your community size, to generate revenue for affiliates, things of that nature. And I'm always wanting to learn better ways to engage my audience and to make my webinars more fun and actually more successful. So I got a ton of great tips from that. So I'll be implementing some of those in the upcoming year. I connected with my team, who I am currently creating a tax lien, tax deed training for the community. This is, again, one of those ways to purchase homes for like pennies on the dollar. It's a very old school method to buy homes. It is aggressive because you're literally paying off somebody's taxes, and if they can't pay you back, then you can foreclose on the house. It's not like nicest thing in the world, but it's also business. It's one of those things where I forgot to pay my property taxes on my property for a couple of years, and you know, it's not that I didn't have the money, I just forgot to pay them, and somebody paid them off for me, and then I had to pay that person interest and penalties. So it's not like you automatically take somebody's house. They have an opportunity to pay back the taxes plus interest and penalties, but it's the county doing it to people, right? The county is selling your back taxes to an investor and giving them between a 16 to 24% interest rate return guaranteed against the property. And so you either got to pay that back or you lose the house, right? And so I'm definitely going to be implementing that strategy into my acquisitions here in the future. I've already been implementing it in some capacity, and I'll be doing so even more. Such a great way for me to generate revenue, because right now my hard money fund is barely scraping 8%, and 8%'s not terrible, but in a climate where your mortgage rates are like mid-sevens, 8%'s not that great, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely hoping to get some higher yields in the upcoming, you know, months and years. So the tax deed and tax lien strategy is definitely going to increase that, so I can at minimum get like 16% interest on my money, or I get the house. So it's one of those win-win-win strategies. Pretty cool. In addition to that, the co-living communities my sister and I have been developing are doing incredible. We are maybe a month away from launching our co-living fund. So if you want to participate in some co-living deals with my sister and I, you need to be an accredited investor. I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. I have an offering memorandum that'll be available here in the next while, so maybe send me on Instagram and I can send you some details on it. It's not quite ready yet, but soon. Give me a second here, I'm gonna order some coffee. Yeah, so the co-living fund will be up here soon. If you guys want to participate in that, again, you gotta be an accredited investor, and you can send me a DM and I can tell you more about it. Yeah, what else is going on? So my dog, if you guys have seen, I have this little puppy, Maya, who's come into my world. Holy moly, puppies are hard. She is like just way too much energy, and it's been really just a lot to try to get her up to speed. So I'm gonna hire another dog trainer to come and take care of Henry and Maya together, because he's picking up some bad habits from her. They both sleep on the table now, which is like annoying to me now, because like there's no room at all, and she's like messy. So she, you know, Henry was like kind of like a clean guy. He didn't really get into mud or do anything like that. She's just the total opposite, because she's still like such puppy energy. So I gotta get this handled here. I can't just have 2 dogs running my household, so I gotta get that figured out. But they're just incredible, obsessed with each other, and have brought so much joy and love into my life. So I'm really excited about that. I am heading to Canada for Christmas and New Year. I haven't been with my kid on actually a Christmas morning ever before, which is gonna be pretty neat. I always get her after the New Year. I get her before the New Year, sorry. So, but after Christmas, because she loves to be with her mom and her siblings on Christmas morning, which totally understandable. Like, and but this year I'm gonna go to her mom's house, and so I'll be there Christmas morning to open presents and have coffee and, you know, croissants and all the fun things with them. So I'm really, really excited about that. First Christmas with her, so that'll be fun. And then we're gonna head out to Banff and do the Banff Springs Hotel for New Year, which is beautiful. We did that last year. We're gonna do that again this year, make it a little tradition maybe. It's just like the most incredible castle. It's like the most magical place you've ever seen in the wintertime. Imagine a storybook castle in the middle of the forest on a mountain, and that's what that place is. So I'm excited to go and do that. My 2 New Year, so that's also exciting. And yeah, I've been kind of just sticking to the basics. I did the Rise Challenge, if you guys didn't see that, just recently, where I competed against some of the young bucks in the Astro community, where we formed little groups and we brought newbies in to work with us for a week. And the challenge was we had to get a deal in a week. That's tough, like, for anybody. So I tied with John Galan. We both got a deal assigned, in and done. So I got the newbies on my team, they'll be getting paid as soon as that deal closes. So that's hooray, pretty cool. John did the same. The Trainer Bros were super close. Or I think they did one and Matt Justice didn't, or the trainers did one, and or vice versa. So one of the groups didn't get a deal done, so they're gonna carry forward into the next challenge. So all the participants who were with them will be with them on the next one again, so that they can get to their first deal. But it was so amazing, like just seeing all of that and learning hands-on how to make those calls, how to structure the day, how to filter the list, how to, you know, go about it. And we really, really took action and got stuff done. And you know what's really interesting about that? I was working 2 hours a day on that challenge. So, like, same with the boys. So that just proves that you could sit your butt down for 2 hours a day, make calls, and get a deal in a week. Like, this is not rocket science. This is just outreach and consistency. And so I'm really happy that that was successful, and we're going to be doing another one in January here. So guys, watch out for the Rise Challenge, because that was fun. Oh, and I went to Puerto Rico. So I made a decision. I'm not moving to Puerto Rico.
you think you were before?
Well, do you saw my tax bill?
Yeah. That's a good reason.
That's a good reason to move to Puerto Rico. So in Puerto Rico, we had our agent outreach masterclass, and combined, the group got 6 contracts. Pretty amazing. From the calls that we were making out there, we really got into the weeds with the group. It was such a small group, like 15 of us, and it was really like a great way to fully immerse yourself in the business, in the outreach, and to get real-time notes from Jerry and myself on how you're sounding, your tone, the cadence, all of the things, because so often people who give up on doing agent outreach, they give up on it because they're like not getting success, because they're talking to the realtors and the realtors are hanging up on them, or they're like just brushing them off or trying to get them off the phone. And a lot of times that has to do with the fact that you sound like you're selling something, and you're not coming off professional, or you're not coming off like you know what you're doing or know what you're saying. And so that's problematic. And we were able to really help the folks who came to that mastermind, like tune that in. And everybody who left walked with so many nuggets, and they've got so many different ways to implement new strategies, new methods to deeper connect to the real estate agents that are in their vortex already. And I would say that it's a great success. So, you know, I'm not sure if Jerry and I are gonna do another one in Puerto Rico. We might do it in the States, because I think we had fewer people there than we would have maybe wanted. Like I thought, I really would have hoped to have had like 20, 25 people out there, but I think y'all are scared of Puerto Rico, which is, I get it, right? Because it's Puerto Rico, and it's like hard to get to, and all the things. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's somewhere close to go. Like you might just say, yeah, I'll fly to Phoenix for a mastermind, or I'll fly to Orlando for a mastermind, but Puerto Rico just seems so far away. And I think that might have been part of the hesitation that people had, but everybody who walked from that mastermind felt like they 10x'd their investment, and will absolutely more than 10x their investment, just based off of the results that they'll get from it. So I'm really excited about the results of that. We did a really good job. And outside of that, man, I'm just, I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited for things to kind of slow down for Christmas, and just get some days to hang out with my kid and chill out. Just have a nice, happy December. So yeah, that's about what's new in my world. I'm still working out. I'm still doing my breath work and meditation every single day. Shout out to anyone else who's been doing that work in their life, because it's so important. Really, like, I think one of the most real reasons why I can A, function the way that I function on a daily basis at a high level, but then B, like the manifestation process, which I'm gonna make a video about, how you can use breath work and meditation to slip yourself into the quantum field and build a life that you're wanting to have. So if you guys would like to see that video, leave me a comment in the comment section below, because I've been piecing together the framework of that, and I have it, and I'm really excited to bring that to y'all, to bring into your world, so you guys can go get some good shit. Well, if this was fun for you and you enjoyed hearing all about what's been going on in my world, just want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great year, a healing year for me, super transformative. Of course, I went through some tough stuff, you know, with the family situation and the health with my neck and whatnot, but I'm on the other side of all that now, and super happy. I'm in great, loving, incredible relationships. I have a great relationship with my ex, a great relationship with my family, and you know, I'm seeing a girl now, which is super fun. I'm not gonna get into too many details about that right now because it's super new, but that's also cool. And yeah, life is good.
What about me?
Oh, and guys, Bobby has now branched out on his own, doing his Canode Creative. So he's not full-time with me anymore, but he's freelancing. So you guys can all hit up Bobby if you want to hit up Bobby and work with him if you're in the Phoenix area, or if you want him to come out to you. I'm sure you guys could arrange that because he does travel. But that's been fun for him, sad for me because I loved hanging out with Bobby more than I get to see him now. But I was already traveling and away so much that it was like, it didn't really always make the most sense because I'm like not super available. But also it's like cool to watch my bro just spread his wings and do his thing. You know, he's got a podcast that's popping off. He's got all these new clients and fun things going on, and gets to like not only have to just sit and point a camera at my fat face and talk about real estate. So there's I'm sure like a lot of creative juices that he's getting to let flow now, just doing something different. So it's always cool to like test stuff out and try new things. And proud of Bob's. He's definitely still on my team. He's still my A1 ace, one of my best friends, but I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him for doing the things he's doing right now. It's pretty dope. Yeah, so guys, say congrats to Bobby because it's a big step. And, you know, for any of you guys out there that have been like, hey, you know, I'm in this comfortable spot and it's like easy, or it's like I know what it's gonna be every day, I know what it's gonna be every month, but it's like maybe not making you the most happy, or it's not giving you the things that you want. Sometimes you just gotta take those leaps. And you know what's really interesting is that when you're supposed to do it, either one of two things will happen. You'll have the courage to step up and do it for yourself, or life is gonna kick you in the teeth and make it happen for you. And so just, I would say it's probably best to be proactive and do that on your own and kind of step up and do, like, if you're meant to do something for yourself, it's gonna happen one way or another. So strap up. Biatch! Jump. Love you guys. Leave me a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, all the things, man. You guys just lurk. Why do y'all lurk? Just hit the subscribe button, for God's sake.